Hey guys, I'm Daniel, and today we need to talk about storing your Mercedes with an Airmatic suspension. Now, every fall I see a huge increase on my video where I repair the Airmatic suspension, and every spring I see it all over again. So what this tells me is that because these cars are so old now, people just don't drive them as their primary car. They just put them in the garage over the winter, then pull them back out in the spring, and the suspension is flat. And because the car bottoms out, the suspension just rips the little boots that are on there that hold the air in. So we will talk about a short preventative thing that you can do to your car when you put it away, whether it's for a week or a month or over a whole season, where you will prevent your Airmatic failing prematurely. So let's go and take a look what we need to do. All right, so the easiest way to prevent this is to just support the car so it doesn't sit on its own suspension, but on a few stands. But I found an even easier solution, which is going to cost a few dollars, and you just can put it somewhere in the corner when you drive the car and just pop it underneath it, so you don't have to buy expensive stands. What we're going to do is just throw a couple 4x4s underneath it. And not only are we not going to use any tools for it or any jacks to lift it, we're going to let the car do it for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a measurement and of the car being on the low level, then we're going to let it raise up a little bit, take a measurement there, and we're going to get some blocks from your local Ace or Lowe's or Home Depot in a size somewhere in between, so we can just pop it underneath the jack stands that where you would jack up your car regularly. And if the car starts to sag a little bit, eventually those blocks will support the vehicle. So let's take a look and see what we have to do. All right, welcome to my store. I have one of these laying around from a project that we did here, and we're gonna use this to use as car support. So let's get these chopped up in about 8.5 inch pieces. All right, now that we have 4 of these pieces, let's steal some candy and let's get out of here. All right, now that we're back, all we gotta do is lift up the car, pop those posts underneath the jack points, and let the car lower itself. That is it. All right, that's how easy it was. All you gotta do is get some blocks. I cut them at 8.5 inches. It's very tight. I would recommend you cut them at about 7 inches. That's more than enough. One post, a full post at your local hardware store is probably gonna set you back about $8 or $9. My local hardware store actually cuts them for free. So if you tell them you want them 7 inches long, they will cut them for you, and you can pop them anywhere in your garage and use them every time you go on vacation. If you store it over the winter or over the summer, whatever you do with the car. Now that these are getting older, of course, they're not being daily driven anymore as much as they should be. And I find tons of them sitting out on driveways and just with a collapsed suspension. This will extend your suspension components a lot longer, especially if the car sits around. Until next time, take care. Bye.